Sagittarius, and welcome back to New Hope Tarot. We're going to be doing your bonus reading for Valentine's Day, where we get to find out if you will meet your soulmate or not this year. And we are going to start off with finding your energy and your soulmate's energy. Then we're going to go ahead and find out how each of you what you need to do to move towards one another. And hopefully Spirit will let us know how you will meet and when. All right. I've already meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. For this reading, we're going to use 3 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks. All right. And a card already has come out, the Seeker. And it looks like, 2 cards came out, the Seeker and Take Risk. Interesting. So what I'm getting here, I'm just going to pull the cards closer to me. What I'm getting here is that I feel that some of you are really trying to make something happen and taking things in your hands. But I feel like some of you are going about it in a way that it's not going to happen. So for instance, perhaps you're going to a bar or the same bar consistently and trying to meet somebody or something to that extent. And then I feel like some of you think that maybe your hands are tied and you don't have any control about how you're going to meet this person. So I feel like this is partially true, but not completely true. Because I do feel like there are certainly things that you can do in order to meet the person that you are wanting to attract to you. The only problem is that sometimes we get a little bit too caught up with what that looks like. And what that means is, you can certainly do things as far as how you think, changing your wavelengths and vibrations to jumping them up to be a little bit more on the positive side. I have their card out as Imagine. That's their energy. So I feel like a lot of you with this Take Risk card, I feel like some of you maybe have Capricorn in you somewhere or somewhere in your chart. Or maybe you're on the cusp of Sagittarius, Capricorn. But this is telling you to, I feel like this is guiding you to do something a little bit different than what you normally do. Which is exactly what I was saying with the Seeker here. Do things slightly different. Instead of going to the same bar, go somewhere different. And this advice has been popping up to a lot of the other signs here. Not to every sign, but to most of the signs. And I just feel like, I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong, but I feel like you need to get out slightly more. And not just more, just maybe different. Maybe go hiking. I don't know why that is popping up, but that is, I see a mountain, so, maybe you guys just need to hike. Maybe that's very specific to some people, not to everybody, or just go for long trikes or long walks here. For the energy of your person, I feel like they are trying to manifest you. They are imagining what it's going to be like to have the next person in their lives. What that relationship is going to look like. I feel like they are really trying to feel, not just imagine you physically, but imagine you emotionally. This person seems to be a little bit on the romantic side. Very creative also is what I'm getting. I feel like this person has been under water for some time. And what I mean by that is I feel like maybe they just feel like they've been held down emotionally for some time. But now they're starting to see the light, or at least they have been for a while. And it's taken them some time to come out of this darkness. Maybe they had to recover from a past relationship and now they're coming up for air and they're ready. But I think it's taken them quite some time. I feel like they've been alone for some time, is the sense that I'm getting here. Now, as far as your energies, I have the Hierophant in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor. Now, what this is saying to me is that the Hierophant is obviously somebody that does things very traditional. They're very traditional energy. So this is saying you need to do things that are a little bit not traditional, not something what is your norm, which is exactly what we said at the very beginning. Then we have the Four of Wands, which is stating the Four of Wands is like stability. And I feel like this is something, this is telling you the same thing as the other three cards are saying. Get out of your head. Do things that are a little bit unconventional. Do things that you might consider slightly risky. Not to say that, I'm not saying go skydiving or do something, absurd. Don't do anything that, you feel is way too risky. But this is saying do something that might cause you a little nervousness. It's going to be slightly out of your comfort zone, because I feel that if you do that, that's when you're going to meet this person. Then the last card that we have is the Emperor, which tells me that once you do all of that, you're going to come into the security that you're wanting of this particular relationship. This is also screaming for you to be secure in yourself and your abilities. Because I feel like a lot of you are very self-assured, but still slightly insecure, specifically when it comes to maybe your self-esteem. Not that you're not attractive, not that you're not smart. You know that you are both, but sometimes because this is the energy that I'm getting, sometimes I feel like you question if you're good enough for perhaps maybe the person that you want, or sometimes you are you're thinking or considering, well, that person's out of my league, or I'm asking for too much. No, you're not. No, you are not. So get out of your head. And because this is telling you you're enough, trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, and take control as far as your self-esteem and your mind, right? Take control of those thoughts, and wipe all of those insecurities out. Do things slightly off kilter, things that aren't your norm. And get out there. Get a little on shaky ground. grounds, if you are somebody that is very, I have to go here and I have to do this, and somebody invites you out of the blue to go do something and you're like, no, I have to do this. No, that's the time that you have to go, you know what? I can go do whatever another time. Yeah, I'll go hang out. Let's go do something. Those are the opportunities that you need to be looking for, because that's when the path opens up for you. Okay, Sag? All right, let's find out some of your persons. What do they need to do? Well, they're ready. They just jumped out. Strength card. Yeah, this person has definitely gained their strength, their inner strength, which is what I mentioned before, that they had just gotten, I feel like they had just gotten out of a certain energy and finding their way out, and they're coming up for air. Absolutely. I feel like this person is very in control of themselves. Maybe not emotionally, but maybe they're composed. That's the word I'm looking for. They're composed. They come off very composed, but I feel like on the inside, they're a bit of a jellyfish. And not a jellyfish in a bad way. Don't get me wrong. What I mean by that is that they have a lot of emotions, and they are sentimental, and they're sentimental and romantic is really what I'm getting. But they come off very what's the word I'm looking for? Like very chill and composed. And even though they are chill and composed, inside there is a whirlwind of emotions that they don't like to share right off the bat. They like to take their time, and maybe you're dealing with a Leo. They like to take their time to try to figure out for sure how they're feeling before really going on with the relationship, or even telling anybody how they actually feel, because I feel like they really take things in as a whole and really observe your words, your actions, and see if everything aligns before they go ahead and tell you how they feel about you. Then we have the Three of Wands in reverse, and this is somebody that has already released their pain, which is, again, what I had mentioned at the very beginning. They've released their past hurt. Maybe they had a touch of depression in the past, and they finally see the light, and maybe they came into that depression because of the person that they were with previous. And like I mentioned, I felt like this person has been alone for quite some time, so sometimes depression does set in, but I feel like they've overcome all of that, again, specifically here with the Strength card. And then I have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. I feel like this person, because they have been alone for a long time, maybe they feel like they have wasted a lot of time. Because now they've come into the sense where they want somebody, they want a specific somebody. They don't just want anybody. They want a very specific person. They want somebody that it meets their needs, and they're capable of meeting that person's needs. This person isn't anybody to throw away. This is a really great person. I feel like they communicate very well. However, again, I feel like they hold that information until the appropriate time. They let's just say that they don't have loose lips. That's what I'm gonna say. They don't go around telling people their secrets. They're more reserved is the feeling that I'm getting. And I also feel like this person is very in tuned spiritually. I feel like they may have found their spiritual path recently, maybe in the past, mid last year sometime, maybe August. And I feel they're an earth sign because I'm getting a very grounded energy. I really am. I'm getting a very, very grounded energy, which I feel is beautiful. But I'm also getting Leo. So maybe they have Leo in their chart as well. So they might have some fire in there, but I do feel like they're earth, or they have a lot of earth and they're, a Leo. I don't know. But the things that they have to do to come towards you is gather their strength to really approach you, is what I'm seeing here. And they have to be optimistic that you are coming, like that this will happen, because this is really in their minds. And they have to, and again, I had said that I felt like they were, they were manifesting you, like they don't know you, but I feel like they are a really good manifester. Like they are trying to imagine how the two of you behave together, feel together, do things together. Those are the kind of things, and that's the things that this person needs to constantly be doing, and stay in the optimistic phase, because the manifesting or the imagining is not that difficult. It's the waiting that's the tricky part. So this person, who I feel has been waiting, just needs to disregard that they have wasted time and be ready and stay optimistic is really the biggest thing that I'm getting, because I feel like this person is really ready for you, and honestly I feel like you're really ready for them. And I feel like this is going to be something that is divinely guided, and universe might not give me too much right now. I'm getting anywhere between 4 to 8 months is what I'm getting. In some cases, 4 to 8 weeks. But I'll get more clarification here in a little bit. Oh, the Fool card came out. So I feel like both of you are going to jump in this. But I feel like it's going to be, you're going to jump into it very gingerly. And very happily as well. I don't feel like this is going to feel like a risk to either one of you. I feel like this is going to be a happy venture. Like you guys are going to be, so I'm seeing distance. I'm seeing that one of you maybe travels a lot, or maybe lives in a different state or a different country. Maybe one that has mountains. Mountains is coming up a lot in this particular, and winding roads. But mountains specifically is coming up quite a bit. So maybe this person lives in a mountainous area or in a state that has a lot of mountains. And I feel like when you meet, it's going to be quite effortless, and it's just going to be a conversation that just kind of flows. And you're not going to be talking about anything super important. I just feel like this is just going to be a conversation, just a conversation that is, I don't know, maybe you're waiting in line, or maybe you're at a restaurant. I don't know. That part hasn't come up yet. But I feel like it's just going to be a fluid conversation. And I feel like you have so many topics to discuss. Like your conversations flow. And even though you are at a distance from one another, I'm seeing that the two of you are juggling this with ease. Like it's effortless for some reason, regardless of the distance. But as much as there's attraction there, neither one of you say anything. This came up in another reading. I don't remember which. I have no idea. I don't remember which. I want to say it was... I want to say it was an earth sign. So I don't know if it was Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. If you have any of those signs, I would go, or in your charts, I would go ahead and check it out. Or this could be the sign of your person. Because that's very similar. Ooh, the devil. Interesting. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of passion and a lot of lust. Like a lot. Like I said, and oh my gosh. So I just noticed that, and I feel like you guys are going to be very playful, because this devil reminds me so much of the Fool. You guys are going to have so much fun. Like this is a very passionate relationship. And the funny thing is that both of you, and it's going to happen suddenly. Or because I was just about to say that it's funny that the Tower comes out when I was about to say this. I feel like neither one of you are being vocal about how you feel. And because you don't want to ruin the friendship that you have, or the friendship that you are building. But then some sort of playful moment happens that turns rather lusty, is going to give a Tower moment to the both of you. And that's when I feel like they're going to tell you that how they feel about you. And all of these give me a Fool feeling, because they're jumping and they're happy. Like I'm just seeing happy, like genuinely, like children happy. You guys have a ridiculous, sensual connection. And I feel like your souls dance. Thank you, my spirits. I feel like your soul's dance, and my spirits just showed me your eyes. I don't know whether it's, I feel like it's their eyes. When they look at you, their eyes glimmer. Like you can see how genuinely happy they are by looking to their eyes, because when you look into their eyes, it's like they shine. They shine when they look at you. It's a different vibe altogether. And no, they're not going to tell me how you will meet, because they gave me the death card, which is definitely new beginning. So don't be afraid of the death card. Death card, it does not mean that it's going to end. The death card is really saying here that because of your spiritual transformations, because I feel like both of you have gone through some spiritual transformations, definitely this is going to be a new beginning, which is, I mean, here we have the Tower, so let's be real. And it is going to be sudden. I feel like this is going to be an unexpected, because we have the Tower and then we have the Death card, and I'm getting the same feeling from the two. Like the Tower is a happy, in this particular case, I don't feel like it's a bad, unexpectedness. I feel like this is a sudden happiness that is going, like a sudden change that's going to happen. And that's the same feeling that I'm getting with the Death card. I don't know if somebody's lucky number is number 8 or number 13, but keep an eye out for those numbers. Maybe that's when the day that you guys meet. I don't know. It's Death card is a Scorpio, so I'm getting passion. All right, let's see when you will meet. Let's see, what do we have here? No. So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is in reverse. What this really means is like letting go. What I'm getting from this is letting go of how you normally do things. So you might meet this person when you're doing something that isn't in your norm. And this is also because this is more about when you will meet. This is going to meet when you have let go of those that no longer serve you, or ideas that no longer serve you, or things of that nature. You know, take it how it resonates. Apply it to your specific situation. I'm also seeing a lot of earth. And I think I mentioned that earlier, specifically with the mountain goat on your energies card. Some of you Sagittarius might have Capricorn in you, or they might have Capricorn somewhere in their chart. But I'm really getting more this for you. Let me see what else I can pick up here. This is going to happen unexpected. And I believe I mentioned this before. They're not going to tell me. This is divine timing. I don't think you are meant to know. Other signs, they were given some sort of an idea. I did give you, weeks to months, anywhere between what did I say, 4 to 8 weeks or 4 to 8 months. I'm really getting weeks, not months, is what I'm seeing here. And then of course I'm seeing the number 8 and the 13th. Again, that could be your lucky numbers. I don't know. That could be a number that you might want to look at, or a time. I don't know. But it's worth mentioning. I do feel, Saggies, you need to work on your heart chakra. So please make sure to be working on your heart chakra, and because this person is very, I feel like they're very intuitive. And I feel like you guys have a psychic connection. Thank you, my universe. I feel like you have a psychic connection, and for a small amount of you, some of you are already talking on the 5th dimension. That's all I'm seeing here. This was actually a very beautiful reading for you, Saggies. Congratulations on this beautiful, lusty, passionate, fun, romantic relationship that is coming your way, because heck yeah, good for you. All right, until we meet again. Bye.